amazed at some of these prices. We're still going. Christmas has come early for a few of us today, as some of our festive favourites are on these incredible offers. I mean, honestly, some of the savings are ridiculous. Let me introduce you to my team that we've got with me today. So I'm Rebecca and I'm going to be your hostess for this fine hour of crafty fun. We've got Gemma in the producer's station. Good morning. And oh my goodness, she has done every show so far this week. She's doing Friday.
I'm only not doing tomorrow because I'm in Birmingham. That's the only reason why I'm not doing tomorrow.
She's at Telly tomorrow as well. It is our wonderful Natalie, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There's lots of fun products on this show.
There really is. There's absolutely loads.
Really, really good stuff.
And something for every kind of crafter.
I think so.
Definitely.
I think so. I'm excited to show it all off.
Yes, absolutely. We have got some amazing products, so do not go anywhere. We're going to kick it off with our fabulous Win It Weekly. Oh my goodness, are you ready to see this prize if you've not tuned in at all this week? What an incredible prize that we have for you. We have all of our complete collection 10 of our adorable scoreable pattern packs. We've got these two wonderful matte-tastic ones here, as well as all of our normal signature adorable scoreable in that satin finish for you. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have so much fun crafting with this cardstock. There's just something for every occasion, every recipient. Oh, those glistening galaxies too, absolutely stunning. We're $35.94 on these. What an incredible prize. And we want to know how many mince pies are eaten in the UK every year. Is it A, 200 million? Is it B, 1 billion? Or C, 800 million? Get your guesses in. There's only a few days. And this is our last Win It Weekly of 2022. I can't believe it. We have given away, 52 incredible prizes.
Yeah.
52 weeks, because we often have more than one winner.
We do.
We've given the rollover box away a few times, so if you want to be in with the chance of our last one of the year, get your answers in. I can't talk about mince pies, but I did have what felt like several 100,000 miniature heroes last night.
Did you open your Christmas box?
I did.
We were really, really good actually. I brought it home, put it in the box. I even said to Dan, oh, we've got some chocolates. But I think it's because we had 2 portions of tea.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So we were fully like stuffed from that. So we didn't eat our chocolate.
Oh no.
We were really good. We were really good.
This is Big Boss Man Dan. He got us a tub of chocolates each, didn't he? Nice little bottle of wine. And yeah, I just caved. I caved last night, guys. Cadbury Heroes are my downfall. Gemma, do you like Cadbury Heroes? Yeah. They're the best, aren't they? Let's get showing you some of our crafty bargains that we have for you. The first one are these fantastic A5 Christmas stamp sets. Sorry, apologies, let me go the right way, guys. Saving 60% on these. I mean, come on, £10 down to £3.99. You've got 3 sentiments in here. You've got a massive bauble centerpiece, silhouettes, bows, bauble hangers, snowflakes. This is insane, guys. Get these in your baskets.
Can't believe the price of these. And these launched this year.
This year?
These aren't products that launched last year, the year before. These launched less than 6 months ago.
Absolutely.
And they're £3.99.
Like I say, look at the amount that you're getting in here. Yeah, they launched, as Natalie said, they're almost a new launch, aren't they?
Yeah.
Insane, guys. £3.99.
And they're so easy to use. Perfect for crafters that are just starting out.
Yeah.
Perfect for crafters that have been crafting for years. There's so much fun you can do with these.
Yeah, they really are. 100%. You can be getting your embossing powders, your glitters, your pens,
yeah,
or just use these silhouette stamps really, really wonderfully to cover those baubles. We've got some examples that use glitter card, ink me, black cardstock. Oh my goodness. So we have this one for you. And like I say, it is a really nice A5 size. This one's going to look beautiful on like a slimline card or anything like that, where they're just draping down. We've got Merry and Bright, 'Tis the Season to Sparkle, and Christmas Greetings. We also have this beautiful one here, this special delivery one, with those parcels. How cute. You've got the Christmas lights in there, you've got all the little robins perched on the parcels, and again the typography on this one a little bit different to the other one. It's so nice. You've got warm wishes, the most wonderful time of the year, and special delivery. And obviously you can do those parcels in red and green, you can do them in metallics, you can colour them in. Quite an easy one to get the pens out and colour with those patterns. They're really nice and forgiving. And then again on the back, you've just, oh, that little rainbow of parcels. They really are quite fabulous. And like I say, you get those lights, those little spangly stars with that as well. Now to go with these, we've got something extremely special. These are our these are A5, aren't they?
They're 8x6 actually.
8x6.
Yeah, so they're a little bit larger, which means if you like to sort of mask your edges sort of off the edge of your card, you can do. You can also cut them down, so we can be making 6x6s with these and sort of trimming into them. Like Becca said, DLs are perfect for these as well. But yeah, they are 8x6 in size.
And I'm $1.99.
I know.
Less than, you know.
And these are absolutely perfect because a lot of people like to create backgrounds. A lot of people like to sort of mask off areas of their stamps.
Yeah, definitely.
These masks do that for you. So we don't have to think about it. We don't have to stamp our stamp onto some masking sheet, spend forever cutting around it. We just pop these masks on. You can ink through them. We can use some embossing ink, or we can heat emboss these panels, and they look fantastic.
They really do. I mean, even like, I mean, this one obviously you cannot achieve on your own, but even this one, like, you can do stripes to get them this skinny, this precise with your parcels. So these will just match perfectly. So you've got the special delivery one here, and you just literally simply pop your mask over it, and you've got your background all done for $1.99. You can be getting these, both of these, I would say they're going to be £4. Guys, it's, you know, less than the price of like a sandwich or even some cups of coffee. Like, come on, $1.99. Wow. Get them both, and the stamps. Incredible.
You'll be crafting
savings
so much with this, and honestly,
absolutely,
I cannot tell you how easy they are to do.
They're so great, aren't they?
So easy.
So Nat, we are going to stick with you. I mean, that presents and bows, I've just read the thing. There's 20 individual stamps on there.
I know, £3.99
for £3.99.
So I'm using my ombre ink pads with mine, and I've already got some ink me down, and then I've popped my mask on and just taped it around the edge. So we're going to bring in our blue ombre ink, and I'm going to use this in a way I like to do it. I'm going to use them separately, but because obviously those tones all work together, when we move this down our mask, you'll see that colour just works perfectly. And then we're going to use our ombre colours as well within our stamp. So just going in with that darker colour first of all the way along that sort of top section, and I'm just going to come down into these smaller edges here now, and then I'm actually going to switch my ink pad over. But if you want to, you could start off with the lightest one and you could just use one. But there are spaces again in between here to pop your blending sponges on, so if that's something you want to do, you absolutely can do, like with all of our other ink pads. And then I'm going to go in,
I can't believe how rich
with
the payoff is on
shade, the middle shade, sorry. Now this one's a little bit harder to get a lot of coverage on, obviously, because it's in the middle. You're going to get some of that other darker colour, but you can achieve it. You just have to be a little bit patient, sort of move that sponge around, make sure it gets in there, and look how juicy they are. I mean, all of that ink is just coming off there so beautifully. And then let's pop this lovely blue colour in here.
Oh, that really is so nice, so vibrant.
And even though I don't have that much ink sort of on my ink pad itself, look how much colour is coming off there.
That's it,
It is incredible. So just moving this a little bit further down, so we're halfway through. And the beauty of your these ombre ink pads is that you know those tones of colour are going to work so well together.
Absolutely, match made in heaven.
I mean, our third one.
Sometimes, like, putting together ombres can be really tricky.
Yeah,
they've got to match just right, and these do.
Absolutely, it can be a real pain sometimes. But with this, we don't even have to think about it. So this is our lightest blue, and this one is really sort of aqua fresh blue. So just moving that around, just going to pick up a bit more of that colour, but you can still see it throughout here. And then I'm going to do something that is optional, but I really like to do it because it picks out some of that background even more. I'm taking colour 067, and I'm just going to use this as a guide and go around the sort of circle elements within my background, just
cute,
to bring them out of this background and make them stand out. So you could be doing this with all of your design on here. I have done a card in the past where I did this with the whole design and the stars as well. We're just going to do it with the circles for speed here, but you can use your masks like this in so many ways, and it can look like you've got like pattern paper in the background instead of using like the other elements. So just go into this top section now.
Amazing.
The more confident you get with sort of like following those around, you can get a little bit quicker with your colouring.
Good morning to everybody joining us. We're so glad to have you with us this morning. Sharon Andrews says, I'm looking at trying more stamping this year. So glad you are showing this today.
Grab these, because what an incredible price these are.
Absolutely.
And they're so easy to use. It's going to give you so much confidence as well, that when you start stamping next year, you're going to think, why is it taking me so long to get into this?
Absolutely, yes. So many of you guys, we've had the same comments all year through that, you know, just started stamping this year, hunky dory, you guys have made it so easy. So we're really glad that we get to show this off today.
There is our background.
Oh, Andrea's just said, are the inks waterproof or do they stay wet long enough to emboss over, please?
No, they are a water-based ink pad, so you will be able to emboss them like you can with our regular ink pads. You will absolutely be able to do that. So yeah, they are a water-based ink pad, and you can emboss them with as you would the others. So let's get this on my stamping press now. I've got a little bit of stuff on there. I'm just going to line it up to the edges of here, and I'm going to pop on my mats, and then I might just add a bit more tape just to keep this on here. Now this is where the magic really happens. So let's get our main stamp first of all, and I'm going to use VersaFine to stamp this down so it stamps really nicely. And you can do this beforehand or you can do it afterwards, but it's so easy to line this up onto your stamp and get it perfectly spaced between the detailing that is on here. So we can obviously stamp first, then you can line your mask up over your stamp, or you can do it the way that I've done it, where you do your mask first and then you line your stamp up. So I'm going to pop this now, and I'm using my stamping press just for ease here. Because it is a really large stamp, and if I did miss any bits out, I can easily go back in and make sure that it's going to stamp again. So pop in that on there like so. We can just lift that off and look. Ooh, perfectly placed, perfect sort of outside edge around all of those details there. And then while we've got this out, I'm just going to stamp my sentiment as well. Let's go with this one. 'Tis the season to sparkle. We're going to do this all on our flat piece of cardstock, so there's not going to be any sort of dimension within this, but we kind of created the dimension with the gorgeous ombres that we're going to use to colour this in. So our sentiment is on there now, and I'm going to leave it on actually, because I find this easier to do on here as well. So some of these stamps, these ones that have sort of like the speckled detail on, these are your colouring stamps, and that's what makes this absolutely so spectacular. So you can't use them all at once because some of them overlap other ones, but we can use most of them at once. So I'm just going to line these up on here. You also get the stamps to fill in your bows, and you get the stamps to fill in that top detail as well. So I'm just going to do as many as I can, which I think is all but this circle here, so we'll come back to that one.
Yeah, so love all the different shapes as well. You get those teardrops, those circular ones.
Up. I think I can't do that one as well just because it overlaps this bit slightly, so we'll do those two bigger ones afterwards. So they're lined up. We'll pick them up on our mat again. Let's just move these in now. And then I'm going to do like different ombres. So I'm going to take my ink pad and go straight onto here.
Yeah.
Like so.
Ooh.
And obviously, because you've got the 3 inks, it will automatically give you the ombre effect. So there's the pink one. We'll do the orange next on this really large one. Just making sure I don't go onto the center there. So you get this gorgeous effect without having to have like all your ink pad shades, which I think is phenomenal for how it looks in the end. And then we're going to go again in with our purple. So I'm just using the whole ink pad on my stamp like so. You can maneuver it up and down to sort of make that line of colour look different, and then when we pop this on here we will get that gorgeous speckled effect that our stamps are designed.
Yeah, they do have, those baubles and those presents in the other set, they do have, oh wow!
But you'll have a beautiful ombre effect, and it's so easy. So let's just pop these on. We'll colour in our last 2 and then we'll do some of those other details as well. So just going to pop this on here. Now this one has a space to get around that edge in there, so just making sure that's where we want it to be. Same with this one.
Absolutely.
And then what colours haven't we used? We haven't used the yellow, so let's use the yellow on our circle one here, and we'll just make sure that is super inked up, and then we're going to use green on that top one.
Oh, this is going to look so festive. And like you say, you've got 7 ink pads there, but really you've got 21 colours.
Exactly.
Which
so you can use them individually like I did to do the background. You can use them all together like we're doing to do the baubles. There is so much opportunity for the different ways that we can be crafting here with this. So we've got those bits in now, and I'm just going to bring in my my smaller stamp block here just to do my bows. So I want a yellow bow, and I'm going to go in with my darkest shade, and we can change these up now. So there's my yellow bow. I'm just going to get a little wipe just to wipe that colour off there. We need a purple bow because that's a larger bow as well. So a dark purple bow on there. And if you have your smaller stamps, these are great because obviously then you can select the different colours like we're doing here.
Oh, definitely.
So there's our dark purple, and finally a green in the bigger bow. You do also have the stamps to do the sort of the top of your bauble detail as well.
Yeah,
get
the little
those included in here.
The little hanger, yeah.
I think I'm going to keep them quite white because I do like the breakup of colour.
Yeah.
But let's do the last 2 ones, and then we can pop this on our card blank. So if you are new to stamping, these are, and you can see why they're so easy to use, why they're so fantastic.
Absolutely.
For starters, because everything has been worked out for you. All you have to do is grab your blocks or your stamping press if that's something that you want to do, and build these up in different ways. Those ink pads that I'm using today as well, they were in our end of year sale yesterday, so we have all of them included for you, which you can grab your hands on. So now all that's left is to pop this onto a card blank. We can do some tidying up in a minute.
This is okay, you can do that whilst I run through part 2 of the show. That is looking so good.
Our tape on here. Oh, a new tape. Let's get that on here. Or actually, because we've got no dimension, let's put this on foam pads.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because we've got no dimension in our actual card, but we can lift this off our main image. So I'm putting this onto an 8x6. I've cut my cardstock down by 3 notches just to give me a nice sort of spaced edge around the outside to keep that white detailing within here. I have somehow managed to get a little bit of orange on here. I do have my magic rubber on my desk though, so we might be able to pull that ink off. If not, A little bit of sandpaper sometimes works as well.
Absolutely.
Just rubbing that across there.
Only you could tell that, Natalie. That card looks absolutely stunning.
These ink pads are incredible for easy ombres. That is effortless.
Absolutely. And you've
the
shown
whole collection is effortless.
You've just shown them all off individually. You've shown them doing the background, the baubles. Oh my goodness. If you haven't got those ombre ink pads, just honestly get them.
Add them in.
Absolutely. And
Definitely.
the pigmentation on those baubles as well is just absolutely incredible. So many people are loving this. I wanted to read some of the comments on this. Susan Lamb, I've learnt so much about stamping. Linda Daffy, I didn't know how to stamp till I bought my Hunky Dory stamping press. You know, Jackie Bradley, these are going to be my birthday present to myself.
Oh, what a good present.
It's a great present. Happy birthday for the 1st of Jan, New Year's Day. How awesome. You know, the comments from you guys speak for themselves.
Absolutely.
They sell it better than we ever could.
We sit here, and obviously we love these products anyway, but we sit here and we say this all the time. The people that are commenting have actually bought these products. They know the products, they know the quality. So getting that back from you as well just proves how awesome these are.
Absolutely. This is the thing. Yeah, you know, you guys at home that spend your hard-earned money on these, love them. And that's the biggest endorsement we could ever get. Shall we have a look at some more card models, this beautiful collection? We've got this one in the really classy,
I
elegant.
love that.
Gorgeous. Again, a little bit of ombre on that background. Absolutely stunning.
And I love the fact where they've used the stamp, but then they've also gone into some of those swirls and then added more colour in. We could be doing that with our brush markers, with our alcohol markers. We can be mix and matching our mediums together to create beautiful stamped images like that.
Absolutely gorgeous. We've got this hanging decoration as well, all sort of like monochromatic, this one, in those gorgeous browns and those neutral shades there. Again, that background just really doing the talking for that. Merry and bright is that. Just a really nice simple decoration. You know, you could gift that to friends and family if you're not, you know, doing much for Christmas. Like maybe next year, for example, you could make some handmade decorations. And we've got some more, again, this rainbow ombre background. They look so good, whatever you want to use them, whether you want to keep your colour palette really simple and tight or use the rainbow. They look good either way, pairing that with a bit of diamond sparkles. We've got this lovely one.
I love it on the craft.
Oh, it looks fantastic on craft card. This one does use some white embossing powder on both the masks and the baubles. The baubles have also been stamped again to give that layer of dimension, which you could be doing if you want more of a fuller project, for example. Really want to spend some time on this. They look so great decoupaged, don't they? Absolutely wonderful. Oh, we've got this one. I love this one in the festive red and green. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really stunning. Again, I think these ones have got the pens out, but again, you could be getting those silhouette stamps as well. Some more of those presents there with that almost like a candy cane background there. It's so beautiful. Again, using those sort of ombre tones. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So good. Special delivery paired with that black cardstock. And we've got this one that uses the festive lights as the background. And this has been fussy cut to pop onto that. So if you don't want to use the mask, you get stamps to create backgrounds as well. The choices that you get in this and the versatility is really fantastic. We've got the black and gold one there. And then finally, a little bit more of a subdued option there with our watercolour pencils. Absolutely stunning. Just get those absolutely immediately. They are amazing. Okay, so the next part of our show, wowzers, we have got a lot to show you. Let's get straight on into it, shall we? We have got our Christmas lights pattern pack. Absolutely beautiful patterns for you. I
can't believe we still have this left because this is gorgeous.
It really is. And again, like Natalie said, launched less than 6 months ago. Yep. 24 sheets. 8 designs, 3 of each. Again, this one would carry over into your winter birthdays.
Of course it would. Autumn.
Autumn, yeah, absolutely. You've got those beautiful brown and orange tones there.
Birthdays as well, you know, that one would work perfect for birthdays.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. You know, you've got those pink lights there. You've got obviously this one's a bit more festive in the red and green. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
It's like how your lights look after a Christmas night out. You know, when you're just trolling through the streets, you can't see anything.
Absolutely, after a little Baileys or two, and then this one almost gives me like that sequin party dress feel.
Absolutely.
Really, really beautiful. So you've got the midnight blue on the black there, and again we've got that sort of gorgeous shower of sequins on there in the purple on the sort of burgundy black there for you. $3.99, stock up on that, get stocked up for next year. Like I say, it carries over into all your winter birthdays and year-round celebrations as well. It's not too festive, you know, there's no trees, there's no reindeers. It's just a really nice versatile pattern pack. 24 sheets of our signature adorable scoreable on there. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, Little Books fans, you're going to be in heaven. If you've already got this one, pick up a spare for £3.99. It is less than half price on this one. It contains all of our much loved festive artwork from our Blockbuster 2022. So if you've had our Blockbuster, you will recognise some of this artwork. Like I say, we've just taken it and put it into our favourite little book format. Again, another great one to be stocking up on whilst it is this price. You can be, you know, perhaps you make Christmas cards all year round. Perhaps you're going to get a bit more organised next year and start a little bit earlier before we launch our new lines next year. You can be getting ahead, you know, straight after the new year, straight after Easter. £3.99. Oh, the little golden labs, aren't they cute? Waiting for Santa there, absolutely stunning. You've got the welly boots there, such a range of images. You've got Santa, Father Christmas coming down the chimney, reindeers, so something for everyone, children, couples, you know, grandparents, religious, young girls absolutely love those little nutcracker fairies. Again, kids cards for school, just pop them on some Miri mats, you're good to go.
£3.99 with your Miri mat to make 144 cards.
144 cards, absolutely. But obviously you can really jazz these up, step them up. You know, we had this one that had like Christmas lights and pom-poms on.
That's very cute.
Bit of decoupage, get your snowfall acetate. You can make these luxurious. They don't have to just be quick and simple. So $3.99 for that one. The other little book that we have got is our Festive Gnomes. Now this one is just absolutely adorable. I was going around the Christmas markets with my friend and she was like, oh, I collect those gnomes. I was like, right, I know what Christmas card I'm making you. Yeah. I'm turning straight to this. They really have become a sort of like collector's item, these little gonks and gnomes, haven't they? You've got him chilling in the mulled wine. You've got the little bunny pal there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that you get different orientations like so many of our little books. So whether you want to make landscape or portrait, you get all the festive gnome friends in here. So great for fussy cutting. You get little poinsettias, berry details, some of those richer tones in there. Again, it is just such a fun little book to have in your stash, and I know it was so popular. Again, I can't believe we've got any left.
I know.
You've got little sentiments and tags on here. So you've got Merry Christmas to my Nomi, sorry I'm struggling to focus, Holly Jolly Christmas, sent with love, and from our gnome to yours. So you get a few little cheeky puns in there, the gingerbread houses, the candy canes, just absolutely stunning. Again, one that the kids will love. You can pop this in a stocking and they can be, you know, fussy cutting these, keeping busy over the Christmas holidays. Really great one to have there. That is $3.99 as well, saving £6. Come on guys, wow. Oh, I did not know we had this on the show either. Duotone Festive Matastic Adorable Scoreable, 24 sheets in 16 different shades. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So if you're making card blanks with this, fancy folds, you don't have to worry about covering up any white spaces because it is all done for you. You get the duo tones on this. Oh my goodness, we launched this year and I don't know what we've what we ever did without it. It's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful to just have that amazing colour payoff. So these are all, like I say, our festive collection here. However, absolutely great for all year round crafting.
100%.
You know, you always need a pink, you always need a green. They're not just for Christmas, your cardstock. And again, at $5.99, you just absolutely cannot go wrong. There's some nice bright colours here, you know, ready for those months ahead. And those gorgeous pastels as well, just perfect for, you know, spring coming up if you've already kind of done all your festive crafting or you're looking ahead. It's just a really great buy. Like I say, it is our Matte-tastic. It's still going to score absolutely wonderfully, just like any of our other Matte-tastic. And that is down from $11.99 to only $5.99. Let's keep going, guys. We've got so much more to show you. We have got our snowflake embellishments here. Again, these are just so great. They just pop out and you can stick those onto any of your projects. Beautiful ombre tones, 24 sheets in, oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong SKU. The snowflake embellishments gem, cheers. 276 snowflakes into 70%. These are $2.99, guys.
£2.99
for 276. They're all different. They've all got their own unique little characteristics.
Yeah. Beautiful holographic foiling.
Holographic foiling.
So it's going to work for any of your projects.
Absolutely. You can be making decorations from this, you know, stringing them up and making tree decks.
Bunting as well.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Table decks, place cards, they are just absolutely wonderful. You can pop them into shakers. I'd be grabbing two of those.
£2.99
for £2.99. Absolutely amazing.
I know that there's not that much stock of those left either.
There isn't.
There's really not a lot of stock of those because I wanted to put them on a hobby maker show and Dan said no.
There's not enough.
There's not enough.
So grab those because they're not going to be going on Hobby Maker. There's just simply not enough. And like I say, low stocks. Get those in your baskets. Christmas Moonstone dies. We did show you the duotone, which maybe was a sneaky peek of these beautiful dies that they work with wonderfully. We have got our interlace wreath. These are just fantastic. Let me turn it round so you can see. So you can just tuck all these together, getting that range of tones and varieties. You get your baubles as embellishments, and just look at the kind of cards that you can create with just a few sheets of that duotone Matte-tastic. It is absolutely perfect. It is so easy and fun to do. I remember when these came out, I thought, oh, I don't know whether they look a bit complicated. They're not. They're so easy. We've got our fabulous interlace snowflake on there. And oh, I feel like this was an absolute firm fave. We've got our little Christmas jumper.
Love the Christmas jumper. Love it.
So cute. So you obviously get the jumper. So if you just want to be making toppers, you can just use them as solid shapes, or you can obviously pop the lace in, which is what it's all about with these. But again, just another versatile little way to use those dies. So they are wonderful. Natalie, we're going to come straight back to you if you are all ready to go.
I am. We're going to do a card with our adorable scoreable. So I've got two to use from actually, but I think I might just use one. We'll see where we get to.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use our adorable the little book of gnomes. I'm going to go with this one because I just think it's super cute. So we're going to start off by trimming this down. Now, my favourite thing about your little books is that they don't have any foiling on. So for people who don't necessarily like to use a lot of foiling, or you just want to keep it quite simple, then these are absolutely perfect. So we're doing a 6x6 with this card. So I'm going to first cut this down to 6x6. This is going to be sort of like a background panel, and then we're going to have this coming off. Now, Becca, would you mind going and getting my craft knife from my desk? Because I've left it on the side, and then I'm going to make a panel that fits this on perfectly. Now, this is A6 in size, so it's just 2 over the 4. So let's do it this way round. So let's go to there. And then I'm going to trim that again to 6. Now that might be a little bit too big, but we can just trim off the edge because it is a little bit shorter than 6x6 this, so we might need to do some other bits and pieces. So then I'm going to take my image here, and I'm going to fussy cut around my this main image here. Now I'm just going to make this so super easy by trimming off any sort of fancy bits. So that little garnish there, that's coming off because it just makes it so much easier to fussy cut, and you're not going to really miss it because we are going to lay this onto our other background. So just popping this around, we're going to go all the way up here, down. I'm just going to cut this straight up here because we are going to keep this, we're kind of removing the background,
yeah, but
we're keeping the all the details sort of together so we can have this frame on here as well. So just around the cinnamon stick, and then the little orange slice, and we're going to do the same at the bottom here. Oops, making sure that's nice and straight, trying to keep to that white edge, and then we've got a nice straight edge there for it to come off around our parcel here, taking that piece out, and then I'm going to cut away this bit here. So then these little pieces that we've cut up to, I'm not gonna just go around that piece of that orange, these should all come away. I'm gonna take this away up here. I obviously need to go around this arm in our cup and down here. So I just wanted to bring in those lights into this background as well. Now for this top section, I'm going to keep in the poinsettias, but I'm not going to keep in the berries, just because again, they're just too fussy to sort of cut out. It would take ages. You can do it, it would look absolutely amazing, but I'm just going to remove them from here just to save time. But yeah, our poinsettias, super large leaves, so really easy to just get your craft knife into those areas and take this away. So again, just go around here. Now because we're removing this garnish as well, I'm just going to cut around this leaf here, and then all the way down to the top of my piece, and then if you just lift that out, you should be able to just take that piece away, and then you've kind of removed that background, but we're going to replace it in by adding this onto our lights. So let's get our foam pads, and again I'm going to use my strips because these are going to work perfectly around these sections. I feel if I go right to the edge, we should, yeah, we're good. Should be good on those. So let's take that one again as close to the edge as possible so it fits within there, and then I'm just gonna cut that down there and pop that onto this section here. So we're really making sure that this, because it's paper, doesn't bend at all or have any sections where it's going to sort of fold inwards. You want to make sure that this is really foam padded to the max.
Yep, nice and secure on there.
Let's cut some of these down just so we can pop them within these top sections here.
Amazing.
I'll add that bit there, and then I just want a little bit to go all the way around here, and then we can fill in that gap and just move it into place. So we'll take these edges off now.
Amazing. Just whilst you do that, Nat, we're going to repeat the Win It Weekly question for you guys. For those adorable scoreable pattern packs 10, how many mince pies are eaten in the UK every year? Is it A, 200 million, B, 1 billion, or C, 800 million? Keep your guesses coming in, guys.
So then on another sheet, I've cut around the whole of that middle section.
Oh, that looks great.
To give that a little bit of decoupage. And then my final piece, I'm going to cut sort of his beard and head and sort of little hands in his mittens.
Oh.
Just so he's really sort of popping off the front of our card here. And to give it even more dimension, we're going to pop it on a nice little fun fold.
Oh, awesome.
So just around here, I mean, you could even decoupage some of these presents up in this second piece, because we're not actually touching those. You could cut them out and use them on a different card.
Yeah.
All of these pieces will come together really nicely. So let's stick this on here now. I'm just going to pop that out of place. Put him on here so he stands really nicely. And then I've sort of folded the edges on this one because I like to have it sort of curving in when I'm doing my decoupage, so it sits really nicely. So I'm just gonna add my foam pads just in here in this place, curve it a little bit more, and then you can add touches of construction glue just to like the outside edges.
Yep.
So that when we pop this on here, you've got that dimension in the center, but it sort of curves it around your card. So we'll stick that on there.
Yeah, it makes it look really 3D doing that.
And then let's
such a good technique.
Bring in our cards. So this is going to sit on here, but I'm actually going to cut away the two side panels. So just the easiest way to do it sometimes, especially when you've got like a shape that isn't, because this is 2 over the 4, so we don't want to make it too short. You want to just make sure it's in the center, and then pop it on here. I'm just going to mark my edges, and then I'll bring my trimmer in and we can just cut this away. And sometimes by eye is easier than measurements anyway. So just trimming that on there, and then we'll do the same on here. Just taking off those side edges. It's actually just about 1 notch under the one that I'm taking off each side.
Yeah.
So cutting those panels away now, so you've got a nice fancy fold.
Gorgeous.
I'm going to stick this panel that we cut earlier to 6 by 6 in the back. So let me just get the end of my tape. So just popping that on there, and we will be done in a matter of minutes. So that's going to go in our center. Obviously we need to add a sentiment, but we've got sentiments in our kit, so that's not going to be a problem. Just folding this over again. I've gone a little bit too high with that, so I'm just going to burnish that back down. But when you stand it up, it's actually, with these types of cards, it's better to have the front sort of a little bit shorter because it sits better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit, I don't know, a bit stronger and a bit heavier for your panels to go on. It is much better.
So then we can stick this bit onto the front. So just pop in that now, making sure we're lining it up obviously with the bottom of this panel here. And then our sentiments for this one, we've got a lot to choose from, but I think I'm going to go with Merry Christmas, because that's going to fit really nicely across this section. Or actually, let's go for Warm Winter Wishes, because we've still got the red in there, but we've got little hints of brown that we've got in our main section there. So we'll just trim this out, and these are so easy to use. The team have actually given you sort of 2 guides, which I think is really handy.
I love that.
So you have the outside edge, but then you also have this white little line. I like to keep that in because I think it gives it a nice detailed piece.
Definitely. It's really handy as well. If you cut out the full sentiment, you can draw it round it if you want to do like a gold mirror layer, matte layer, for example, and then you can cut in a bit tighter. Yeah, and there's so many different shapes as well. You get a circle, a heart, a few tags.
So let's spin this about so we can fit this whole piece in here. And again, because it's paper, sometimes adding more foam pad is better than adding less.
Definitely, 100%. It just stops it getting frayed. Andrea's saying, do the sentiments come in the book? They certainly do. And you get multiple pages as well.
6 of each.
6 of each, that's
there
correct.
You go.
Amazing. Oh, cute.
And we've added, because we've cut him out and we've added that piece behind him, it just all coordinates so lovely together.
Absolutely lovely. Myra Langdon says it's like a gnome spa day.
It is, isn't
it is. It really, really is. I absolutely love it. Carol Rooney also says love the extra guides on those sentiment pages as well. Oh, guys, you're doing our job for us today.
You are.
All these endorsements. but it makes us so happy. Again, I'm just going to show you a few more card mates with those pattern packs and the interlace wreath actually as well. So we've got some of here using that, oh my goodness, sparkly on this one. We've got this wonderful gatefold here with all the shapes, oh, and that matching insert in the middle, absolutely gorgeous one there with those festive lights. Oh, I love this. We've got a little New Year's Eve, perfect for the little bubbly that you could pop on, or again, like just a lovely party decoration there. Again, chopping into it, those blues look absolutely stunning. And then we've got a few cards with those dies as well in that duo tone, Matastic. Just going to really nicely, I think there's just a little glue dot on there. And we've got this wonderful one from Debbie in all those purples with those mirror baubles on there. We've got one that's been combined with some snowfall acid. Oh wow,
that's really cool.
Oh, that's so good. That's one from our lovely Rachel there, absolutely stunning. We've got another one with our white snowflake. Oh my gosh, how good does it look on the corner?
It looks really good like that.
Oh,
I love it when it's sort
wow.
of like off the center. We're going to do that actually in my demo, just having it sort of not fully on your card sometimes looks amazing.
It really does. Obviously some more of those girly feminine colours. Who says pink isn't for Christmas? It's amazing. And we've got another one with some mirror. Absolutely really wonderful dies there to have in your stash. Okay, we're going to move on to the final part of our show before we say goodbye. We've got some more stamps for you. What an absolute treat. We have got the full bundle here for you for the love of stamps. Stamper Tag Christmas Collection, 4A6 stamp sets. And they're not just the tags, you get little sentiments, little words, borders, embellishments, the lot. 50% off on these, £9.99. Wow. These should be £20. And they really are such incredible stamps. We have got so many. They're £2.99 on their own each if you just want one or two. But definitely worth getting that incredible bundle. So we've got the Three Kings here. Again, let me just turn the packaging around so you can see that coloured in. And you can colour these in with your ink pads, your watercolour pencils, alcohol markers, whichever you like. You could be heat embossing these. And then, like I say, you've got matching words to go with these. So you've got joy, wonder, tidings and faith. Perhaps you're going to make your own Christmas tags next year. These are just the absolute showstopper of a tag. You can't buy anything like this in the shop. You can't buy tags like this in the shop. You've got that wonderful angel. I love it in those creams and yellows. Absolutely stunning. Really nice, warm, cozy colours. You've got blessings, peace, glory and holy there. Gorgeous little corner and the Star of Bethlehem as well on that one. We've got Santa. Oh my goodness, he's so cute with the reindeer there, and that really nice sort of storybook Scandi Santa there as well. Presents, you've got Believe, Bright, Magic and Merry on there. And oh, this one's so cute too, isn't it? The Nutcracker.
Oh, the Nutcracker. This is great to colour in.
Oh, he's so much fun. Oh wow, you've got those candy cane stripes there. He's in his uniform, dressed to impress. You get Holly, Greetings, Jolly and Noel on that one as well. And we also have some more masks for these. Again, these are £1.99 and they're just absolutely incredible. So you get your festive patterns, which is a little bit different, this one. So you can either be using just individual ones, or you could layer them all up to create that sort of Fair Isle festive jumper kind of pattern. And there's some really great ones for all year round too, you know, the chevrons, the triangles, the squares, absolutely wonderful. And then obviously your festive ones, your snowflakes, presents, the Christmas tree, and again that star there as well. You could be layering these up and popping them onto some like craft paper for parcels and presents. Just a really wonderful little tool to have for £1.99. And then we've got this one as well, that Snowflake Sparkle. Now I actually use this just on Christmas cards with just a sentiment in the middle for some quick and easy makes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did an ombre background and then did all these embossed in white, and it is so simple and it looks amazingly effective. £1.99 for this one as well. Like I say, Snowflakes and Fair Isle, you know, these just never go out of style. They are going to come in year after year, and at these prices, just get stocked up on them now. I think we're going to go over to you for one last demo.
Okay. Yeah. This is really funny because when I was looking for my products that I've obviously used throughout the year, I had a demo with this already, so we're just going to see how it goes because
see if you can remember
I must have had some idea of how it was going to go, but it might look different. Who knows? We're going to do a DL card. They're my favourite from this year. I've actually got some adorable scoreable. I'm not using my duotone for this one, and I've got some purple shimmer card from our 50 sheet pack. This one's in there and it is absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to line this across here. Now we're not going to go the whole way. We are literally just going to add in sort of 3/4 of the way across here, and we're going to stick this down. Now this is a great die because you can cut into your cardstock and you can also use the outside frame to make toppers. So what we're doing here is we're just going to cut into this. And then I've got a sentiment as well from our Moonstone minis. This one says peace and love, so let's go with that. And I've got all of these little pieces already cut out, so I was prepared for this one.
You were prepared.
And then we're going to bring in our dies. Now this would fit through your Gemini MIDI, it would fit through your smaller die cutting machines, but I've got this one to hand, so we're just going to use the bigger Gemini to make sure all our plates are in line. We'll bring that machine over and just run this through. So just pop in that through our die cutting machine, and if you want to as well, you can bring it back the other way. So let's just pause that and we'll rewind it, and that can come back the other way because it should have cut through those top pieces now, just to make sure that those cuts are like super fine, because you need crisp cuts for this die to be able to fold it all nice and proper. So we've definitely achieved that. What we have done though is we moved it far too quickly, and I didn't realise how far down my sentiments were. So let's just pop them back in up at the top. I didn't think they were that far down actually.
I know, and I thought you'd put pretty much the whole sheet through.
So let's just run that all the way through to cut those out. Hopefully it's not moved my dies off where they were. So let's just get those out now. Perfect. Nope, not moved at all.
Oh, amazing.
So let's move that back out now, and we'll bring in our die. So I'm just going to really carefully, I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter with your adorable scoreable because you do have that satin finish, so you don't necessarily end up ripping your cardstock, but just be careful, especially when you've added your magnetic sheet, and it can add a lot of pressure onto that.
Yeah, 100%.
So we've got our elements ready to go, and then you can just use your sort of, I'm just using my fingers here because there's not that many that actually do need to come out. There's just a few, so we can just pop out that detail in that we want to remove. And then I always like to start at one point and go the whole way around. Now, because we're using adorable scoreable as well, it's a little bit less flexible than using any of your other cardstocks like your Matastic, but once you've got that first sort of point in, it's really easy to get those around. So just making sure that that fold is all the way back. It's just these tinier ones actually that I'm struggling with today. There we go. Once that's in, we can flatten that back out, and then it's really easy to get the other bits in. So just moving all the way around, and I'm going to do the obvious sections first, and then we'll look at these elements here after, because we can do some folding. We can stick some elements down and we can sort of cut them to where they need to be. So definitely. Just, it's so easy to follow. You do have instructions on the website as well on how to do this, and you'll be able to watch back some shows where we've made these cards so you can see exactly how to do it. But if you don't want to use the whole topper, you can do what I've done here and just sort of piece it off some cardstock.
Yeah, it looks really cool off the edge as well.
So this top piece here, Just moving that about. And then where are we up to here? Let's do, this one's gonna go like that. Now I can tuck that in. I can't tuck that one in, but we can trim that down. Again, I can tuck that bit in. We can fold this bit out. Let's just do the same up here. So I can fold that bit, we can fold and tuck that, and we can fold and tuck this one. So then I'm just gonna press all of these pieces down, mainly just these side pieces, because they're the pieces that we're gonna have a little bit of we're gonna need some extra help with those, but our construction glue is gonna do that. So I'm just gonna add a tiny pieces of construction glue. Is it open? It has to be open. This had glue on it before. Unless I've got the wrong one.
Do you want to give this one a little try?
Open it. Is it open?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's better. I'm just trying to use construction glue that's not even been opened. That's the problem there. Okay, so a little bit on these little edges here is going to allow me to just stick that back in place, and then we can cut off any excess that is sort of coming away, and then the same on here, just on those edges where my cardstock's going to meet.
Ooh.
And up here as well. So just pressing those bits down until they hold, which shouldn't take too long because our construction glue is a worker of dreams, as you all know, because
100%.
you love it as much as we do.
100%.
Just add in quite a bit of pressure to make sure they stick down, but when that glue starts to catch, it's really, really strong. So then I'm going to pop this onto some of my gorgeous cardstock, my shimmer cardstock. So again, while we've got the glue out, let's just use this. I'm going to place glue in some of these pieces that definitely need a little bit of help just sticking down, not too much though, and then all around the outside edge here. And our construction glue does stick to our shimmer card.
Yeah, it certainly does, yeah.
So you have that little bit of texture, which is going to hold that really nicely. Before I do stick that down though, I'm then going to go in with my scissors quickly and just trim away those points to my flat pieces of cardstock. Let's just get that bit there. And now we can bring this piece in, stick this on top.
Oh,
and that
that's
white
so
and how it shines off that shimmery edge as well.
Yeah, and the white looks so good against it as well.
It just brings it together. We are going to add some more white into this piece. I'm just going to then, anywhere that I do need more construction glue, we can just stick some pieces together. So my sentiment is peace and love, so let's just pop this out. It should come away from there really quickly. And again, we're going to stick that onto our shimmer card to bring this all together. So just add in tiny bits of construction glue on here. Just little dots around points of the cardstock.
Oh, amazing.
And it will hold.
Karen Walker says, I used a full bottle of glue making a memory book for a colleague, and I can guarantee it sticks to the shimmer card beautifully.
It can.
It really does. What an amazing project as well, a memory book for a colleague. That's so nice.
So peace and love, we're going to stick that on with one of our smaller strips.
Yep.
So we'll pop that off of here, add that to this piece, and it is, I can see that some of those areas are just lifting up, so we can give that one big nice press down. And I think because we have the white on there, we just need to like emphasize it a little bit more to make it less obvious. So I'm just going to look for either some pearls or some shimmer.
Oh yeah.
Or white shimmer gemstones. Oh, these ones.
Oh, just to give it that extra little touch of snow flurry as well.
Yes. So really randomly, just going to pop these onto our card. going in with the bigger ones, the medium-sized ones, sorry, and those smaller ones. So it does give you that sort of like look that it is snowing.
Absolutely.
The 3-dimension from your gemstones is really going to help with this. So, oh, that one hasn't stuck down. It's stuck to my finger instead. One more here.
Just a quick question from Linda Bryant Armstrong. Hunky Dory, when does the end of year sale end? Literally the end of the year.
The 3rd of January.
3rd of January. It goes
so when
on
we're back
into the new year. When we are back, obviously lines are selling out and there are some low stocks. But yes, it is until the 3rd of January.
There you go.
What a wonderful card.
So when you stand that up now, you can really see the detailing.
Oh,
and
my
that
goodness.
shimmer card just popping through.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it looks stunning behind that snowflake.
If you wanted to emphasize the white even more as well, we could have popped a panel of white just sort of like straight onto the back of this, and then used your purple around there, and that would have made your snowflake stand up even more as well. Maybe some white shimmer card if you've got it would look lovely too.
Absolutely beautiful. Such an amazing make. Nat, we've got one more challenge for you.
We do have one more challenge. I just need to make a little bit
we're gonna give her a little bit of space. I will run through the last bits of the show before we say goodbye. Television schedule. Poor Nat, easily the hardest worker here at Hunky Dory Crafts, is on telly tomorrow. She's travelling down and she has got even more end of year sale goodies at 7, 1, 3 and 5. What a jam-packed day.
I know, and I think there's lots of surprises to be had tomorrow, so make sure you're tuned in. I can't say any more than that because I might get in trouble. But lots of surprises. Maybe some extra discounts. Let's just say that. Who knows? Who knows? Make sure you tune in.
Make sure you're there. I will be definitely watching. I think I'm flying solo in the office tomorrow on our team.
Yeah.
Which is usually the case on Thursdays when we've got telly, etc. And I will be definitely watching all of those shows to see what amazing bargains we have. Right now, this is our last show. We're going. It's our last show together.
Our last show together.
It is of the whole year.
They're challenging us.
They
this week. Rach did it in such. She was honestly, it was wow,
like a ninja.
It was intense how quickly she did this. 1 minute and 3 seconds. I'm not going to beat that. I'm just putting it out there, but we'll see where we get to.
Okay. So you are to wrap that little teddy octopus.
Yeah, the little mascot. I am to wrap the mascot. So yeah, should we just do it?
Let's just go.
Okay, let's go.
You ready?
Go.
Go.
So I'm just going to cut
the timers off, guys.
This down here. I've probably not got enough wrapping paper, but we'll be okay. All the way up to here. Now this is the hard bit, isn't it? We need to do what Rach did and get loads of tape off.
Oh yes.
Oh. I'm following Rachel's footsteps because who needs scissors for tape? Absolutely
so true.
No one. And then we're just going to fold this in here. No one said it needed to be pretty either.
No, it can be a total car crash.
Exactly. So
there's no rules. There's no rules. Oh, nah.
Oh, I did it!
3 seconds.
Seconds. I did it.
We have a new winner.
I did feel that Rachel slowed herself down by cutting off some of the excess yesterday, and I thought, no, you know what? There's no rules. No one said it needed to look pretty. I mean, I'm not even joking.
It's not horrendous.
I've got presents from Dan before that are wrapped worse than this.
Yeah.
So
that is definitely a husband.
I genuinely thought I would lose this competition, but now I'm quite confident. Good luck tomorrow, Becca.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck tomorrow.
I know. I think I might make Dan join in as well.
Oh yeah. Definitely get 100%. Dan to join in.
Do we want Dan to join in?
If we get Dan to join in, then none of us are losers because he's definitely going to lose.
Well, you say
a man wrapping presents.
Yeah.
Come on.
True.
Come on. That's why it's left to the ladies.
So join us tomorrow. It is my last day at Hunky Dory HQ. Me and Dan are going to be we're going to go a bit wild with some more end of year sale bargains. So do not miss out. You can just have a full-on crafty day. Join
can.
Nat in the morning, then us, then back to Nat in the afternoon. Oh, you don't need to go out tomorrow, guys. It's Christmas.
No.
So we will see you here, same time, same place. Join us tomorrow.
I would have liked to meet you again. You would have liked to do that too. I've never been that superstitious.